Hi Libra, welcome to Comfy Clothes Tarot. I'm Shannon. I do tarot readings in my comfy clothes and leggings or pants. So we are going to start our May 2022 validation reading. I do have another video that explains my type of reading. Short version is basically my tarot seems to validate the here, the now, either a choice that you're making, a way that you're feeling, what you're thinking in general, and to sort of validate that or not. All right. So we have so far the 10 of Cups reversed, Judgment, the Chariot, Queen of Wands, Seven of Wands, and one more. Two more. The Star, and the Emperor. Okay. So we have some sort of disconnect, something, and it's probably a relationship. Not necessarily a romantic relationship, but just a relationship in general, coworker, family, friend, that sort of thing, any type of relationship. Something's not aligning, something is not working. And I feel like you finally have to sort of say the words. You have to tell the truth. You have to, you can't keep quiet about it anymore. I feel like maybe it's you against a large group of people or several people where you're sort of standing off against or standing against several people. And you have to kind of stand firm, hold your ground, and defend. So maybe you called someone out. And I feel like the situation escalated quickly. And I feel like you had a hand in doing that. You sort of enticed the situation into being. Whether you planted seeds or you alluded, you somehow set a chain of events in motion. And things did come to a head. But the situation, even though you kind of had to be alone in your opinion or alone in your inner knowing, I feel like you trusted your judgment. You trusted your intuition and sort of put your intentions in making this situation apparent to others. And there is a restoration in that. The star is like hope and restored faith. And I feel like you had hope that the situation would come to light. And then I feel like you also are getting a sense of hope and faith being restored in the future, because even though you were out there by yourself, kind of like your plan worked. And somehow you managed to stay out of it, but still in it. But you set it in motion. You were responsible for the truth to come out. The Emperor, I feel like the Emperor in this situation it's not that you're in charge or the leader or you, but you do have a sense or a source of power that that maybe this is the first time you like tapped into that, where everything was maybe controlled. It went the way you anticipated. It's not something that you just, rushed into. There was thought put into it. And I almost feel like that is a sense of pride. Because I feel like maybe this was a significant change in how you handle conflict. And the outcome was exactly what you hoped for, but you're also proud of how you handled the situation. And just like in whole, all of it. I hope that made sense. Pulling an emotion card or two. We have Wild, and we have Soulmate. So a soulmate can be, what people consider their other half, their soulmate, their life partner, love of their life. But it can also mean something that sets your soul on fire. And with Wild and Soulmate together, I feel like this situation had many different elements to it that were, again, a significant change of how conflict is handled in general. And you have a sense of freedom. I feel like this was a positive uptick in like giving you confidence that you have changed. Maybe you've been really doing a lot of work and maybe things are just still not going the way you thought they would, but maybe this one situation really gave you, or it should give you, a boost of, wow, I was calm, I was focused, I was, I wasn't reactionary, I wasn't emotional, I just followed my intuition and did things in a different way. And so you should feel proud. You should feel like you have achieved a higher level, and that while things may not be where you want them to be, not everything is where it used to be. We have ground your light, let your soul shine. And then we have spirit messages, observe limitations. Spirit wants you to ground yourself, barefoot in nature. This can be done anywhere. Ideally, an outdoor location would be best to connect with Gaia, to get the healing energy from the planet. This is also about your meditation and you're taking care of yourself in general, and maintaining your alignment and maintaining your spiritual movement forward, even though there's a lack of progress with observe limitations. I feel like Spirit is saying you're not there yet, but you're on your way. There's more work to do. You are going to have to still be actively doing your meditation and your different things like this, like achieving a different way to handle conflict, your growth. So you're going to still be getting signs and signals from Spirit for a while. You're going to still need to do all of the practical application work that you're doing in your spiritual journey. And I feel like what they're saying is take that feeling of this sense of accomplishment for how you handled conflict and allow that to radiate through your body out into the universe as a prayer of sorts. Like you're putting it back out there. You're thanking Spirit. You're accepting the growth and the change, and you're allowing it to change you. I feel like this is a huge thing. This is not a small thing. This is an answer to a question that you've had for a really long time. I'm doing Threads of Fate Oracle now. This is a really powerful message. I am super channeling right now. We have 3. The Creator. Surrender. And withdraw. Okay, so you're the observer. This is an observer phase. This situation was meant for you to accomplish in it actually satisfies many areas of your spiritual growth, emotional, physical, mental, that sort of thing. I feel like it was a big lesson with Creator and, grounding your light and observing your limitations. Spirit's asking you to sort of reimagine what your future looks like, what your happiness looks like, what your goals look like. Are they the same? Are they realistic? Are they achievable? But right now you're still in an observer phase, and you're surrendering and shedding what was left of what you're trying to get rid of. And then with withdraw, this is, again, it's not a time for huge movement. It's a time for reflection. It's a time to go within and, like, you know, like I said earlier, this, you should feel a huge sense of accomplishment. This is a big deal. Let me do, I want to pull love. I kind of feel like this is, you know, really about your spiritual journey and questions about it. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. So you are a person who needs to see things to believe things. And what you saw, what you knew, and what you did were because of also those things. What you did, the movement that you created was because of what you saw, heard, and you knew it wasn't right, but you're removed from the situation, sort of, you know, you're there, but you're indirectly there, and it had to be handled delicately. So you really interpreted everything correctly. And that is what you need to surrender to. You need to surrender that you're actually in charge of what happens to you, or that you're actually in charge of your movement through your spiritual gifts. You know, that it's not, you know, with Ground Your Light, that's physically doing something. It requires you to keep working, even if you don't want to. The withdrawal, again, is that reflection, and that's the active work, is the inner work. So all of that is the movement. I mean, it's so interwoven. I'm sure I'm probably not saying it in a way that you're understanding. I know I'm kind of but I can see it and feel it more accurately than I can describe it, I think. It's like multi-layered in so many different aspects of your spiritual growth. You're going to get to know me. You're going to get to know my rambling. It just is what it is. Okay, just the one. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. We have another card about inner work, inner realignment, and being able to, the messages and observing situations and creating, knowing, manifesting. So that card is just reinforcing all these messages that, hey, yes, this is the correct message. This fool reading the cards is right. Like, we're wrapping it up. We're reaffirming it. There's proof. Actions speak loudly. Proof. There's proof. See, multi-layered. And we have 3 advice cards. Okay. So we have Fairy Revels. Your life can be joyful if you allow your faith to open the doors that will make this happen. Remove the barrier and everything will be clear. Yes. Again, clearing. Love, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Clearing, grounding, surrender, withdraw, creating. It all has to be your belief. You have to know that you have changed. Like I think that's the core. You have to believe it. Like you've seen it. You have proof right there in that situation that you handled amazingly. So there's your proof. So like you need to believe it. Angel of the secret glade, visualize the color blue around you and know that you live in truth. So blue is supposed to be a sign for you that will sort of know, it'll nudge you that you're in the, yes, this is right. No, this is wrong. So again, that's the spirit messages coming through. Pay attention to things that are blue and see if that gives you clues. Just know that it's the yes, it's the movement, it's the clear path. We have Earth Mother, allow your heart to propel you to greater things than you have ever known. So that is, again, believing in yourself and allowing yourself to continue on your spiritual journey. You have a lot of amazing gifts, and there's so much growth that you've already done, and you are really kicking ass on this spiritual journey. So just allow yourself to believe in yourself, and you're good to go. Let me know if you have any questions, comments. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. Remember, leggings or pants.